We're excited to share with you guys our exterior project and show you guys everything about Putnam Coastal Painting.
So this project's pretty simple. It's a complete repaint, walls and trim. What I look for when I'm doing an estimate is wrought, wood replacement, siding replacement, trim replacement, windowsill replacement. I didn't really see too much of that, but this is a pretty clean-cut job. Yes, I always offer a free paint consultation with Sherwin-Williams. They'll come out and give you a rundown about product knowledge, what's cheapest, what's most expensive, and color.
My inspiration was that Megan was doing custom cabinetry already, and I was doing high-end painting, and then we just came up with the master plan to just, venture out, opening Putnam Coastal Painting and doing high-end painting.
My background is I used to spray cabinets and be a custom cabinet maker. So I would put all the cabinets together and then I would spray all the cabinets. So when I first started doing cabinetry, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know how to read a tape measure. And I had a teacher, or I worked for a shop, and he taught me how to do everything. And that's really where I got my first experience with a spray gun and how to run a business. During the pandemic, and the cabinet shop that I worked for closed, we both worked at a lab for 12 hours a day. That experience taught me I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I want to work for myself, and I want to have the most time I can for my family. That's what actually pushed us in this direction, is when we were working for that other company, we noticed how much time they got of us, and our kids didn't get any of that.
So the challenges are, bringing work at home. So we have figured out a balance to not do that, because when you're on your own boss, you're just on work mode 24/7. So that's been the biggest challenge. And we have been learning through the years how to manage that process. How our roles complement each other is Megan does the estimates, I do the labor. I'm always at the jobs, making sure, overseeing things, making sure deadlines are completed. And it's awesome when you have someone right next to you that can be great at something, and I'm great at something. So we just make the perfect team to be able to accomplish the goals that we have in this amount of time.
When you're good at something, I believe that's the job you should do. So I have no business doing any job in this company that I really don't know how to do. And that's one thing I think how we've been able to excel to the next level is because when you could admit that you're not good at something and then you sub that out to a person or another company, that's when you're going to grow. So that's what we've been doing, and we've made it here in just a short amount of time. One thing that sets us aside from other painting companies is whenever we're done with a full interior project, we always do a full professional cleaning. So it's not like a painter's clean, it's your floors are getting clean, your granite's getting clean, your bathrooms are getting cleaned, inside of your closets, anywhere dust can hide. If there's a client that's still living there, you have to wipe down all of her stuff. Sometimes you might even have to wipe down every cup in the cabinet. What I believe in is if I have a client, we're going to leave their space better than how we found it.
We have a lot to show you about our business, but I'm going to show you what we got left into this project. You ready to go see this exterior project?
Yeah, let's go show them.
Let's do it.
Welcome back. We're here in Harborswell, Maine, just finishing up this exterior project. On this particular project, it's walls and trim and doors and windows. And also this particular project has multiple houses on it. So we're doing the customer's main house, her guest house, and she has another guest house. Final touches is we have to take all the screens out and do the inside of the windowsills, clean everything up, and then all of her entryways have a dark blue, so those are the very last things that we're going to be painting. Some of the mistakes I see other painters making is they're not that thorough with the prepping. You'll spend a lot of time scrubbing walkways or scrubbing galvanized metal because you didn't cover it with plastic or paper. So I always make sure that our team goes above and beyond to protect my client's property. How I got my team to be proficient in that area was trial and error. We've already made the mistake. So we've made the mistake, we fixed it, and now going forward, we don't make that mistake anymore. It's kind of any lesson in life. My advice to anybody that wants to build a business with their husband or significant other would be to invest in coaching, a business coach or a mentor. That put me and Jordan to the next level. What a business coach did for us is we were able to prioritize what we needed to do first, what was most important, what we could put on the back burner, what could wait. And it's just guiding us through the steps of opening a business, how to handle customer relations, even down to what the best proposal for platform would be. I wasn't afraid because every millionaire I have ever spoke to or got advice from, this is what they did. So the next level of investing into our business for me and my husband would be, we are gonna be hopefully hiring Joel Mercado to mentor me in our business. I choose him because his stats speak for himself, and I've watched him make other companies a lot of money, and he used to own a painting business. So he's already been through every problem that I've been through. So the way that we ensure that our estimates are transparent is we put every bit of info onto the proposal, and I actually do a daily layout from day to day. So if the project is 13 days long, I'm going to tell you what we're doing from day 1 to day 13. My message to any couples that are thinking about starting or building a business together would be, when you come to a problem, don't sit there and focus on the problem. That's going to take too much time. Put your problem aside and focus on the solution and getting to the other side. How we are able to do that, you ask? Only by the grace of God. I will say that me and my husband put God first before we do anything, before we eat, before we drive, before we go to sleep, for our children, everything. I feel like when you have that connection with God in your family, you can work through any problem. Now let me go check on my guys that are working on this exterior project.
I'm super proud of wrapping up this massive project that we just finished working on. We still have a couple things to do because in painting, nothing ends. There's always endless amounts of, touch-ups that need to be done. That's just part of the process, but I'm very proud of my guys. They accomplished the goal we gave them, and we just made it happen, man. These guys crushed it. I'm very proud of Megan. She's been a big part of why our business is where it's at. She does all the office work, all the estimates, deals with the clients, fits everybody's needs, and makes sure everything's going autopilot. So big thumbs up for her. She's an amazing woman and big go-getter. I'm just glad to have her part of our team and part of my life personally as a husband, and I can't say anything else. She's just amazing. My message is for couples who are out there and have a business or plan on having a business, team up, because those are the people who are going to fight for your interests, and they're going to help you succeed faster than anybody else. The last thing I'm doing is taking my trailer, getting ready for the next project. Even though we're gonna have guys come here, we still have to take this to the next project where we're gonna start from scratch. I hope you guys enjoy the video. More projects, more crews. We got more coming up, so Hope you guys enjoy the journey.